Hey there, I'm Pete English with Keller Williams, and today I've got another tip. If you remember from our previous video, I had talked about the application for the Android and the iPhone that allowed you to track the electrical consumption for your entire house. Today we're going to talk about an application that specifically allows you to track energy just for your heating and air conditioning system. As I mentioned, I have replaced all the thermostats in my house with a smart thermostat that allows me to check the consumption not only of each one of my units on each floor, but also allows me to control the temperature, both the heat and the air conditioning, whether I'm here in the house or whether I forgot to track it or forgot to turn it up or down and went off on a trip. So this is an application that I'm going to share with you today. It runs on both the Android and the iPhone, and I've already installed it on my phone, but we'll walk through what it takes to go do this, and I'd suggest taking a look at it. It may save you some money. It'll certainly give you some insight into how you're using and when you're using your heating and your air conditioning, both on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. So I have my trusty Android phone here. If you have an Apple phone, that's fine. It works on an Apple phone also. In the Android environment, we go to the Play Store. When we go to the Play Store, famous last words, when we go to the Play Store, I'm going to look up an application called Radio Thermostat. As you can see, I've already typed it in right here, so I'll simply click on it. And notice it says Wi-Fi enabled radio. Well, that's the application that I want. I've already installed it on this phone, so I don't have to install it again, but I will click on it. And it will take you to the page that allows you to download it and run it on your phone on as many phones as you like. So if your phone, your spouse has a phone, anyone wants to look at it, not only can they look at it, but also they can control the temperature. So for somebody that really doesn't want to get out of bed in the middle of the night, and you're one of those people who keeps your phone by your desk or by the table, then it will allow you to control your heating and air conditioning without ever getting out of the bed. What is the world coming to? Oh well, let's open the app. And as you can see right here, this shows you 2 floors in my house. And let's just simply take a look at the first floor. The current temperature on the first floor is 76 degrees, but my target is 78 degrees. So right now, there's no air conditioning running until the temperature on the first floor gets to 78, and then of course the air conditioning will kick in. And as you can see on the second floor, the current temperature is 76 degrees. It kicks in when the temperature gets above 77 degrees. So let's simply look at first floor number 1, and notice over here on the right I can play with the target. I can say bring it up to 79, and in this case my air conditioning will not kick on until it gets to be 79 degrees. Or I could certainly hit the down arrow, and obviously I could hang meat up there if I wanted to. Alrighty, I'm going to go backwards, and that's not something I expected to happen. Somebody's calling in. So let's reject that, and we will keep going. All right, we've already been through the first floor, and we can look at the second floor, but here's what I really wanted to show you, is I wanted to show you the usage. So when I go, let's just say to the second floor, notice in the bottom, you see these icons down here at the bottom, looks like the bar chart. Let's click on the bar chart, and this will show us today is April the 29th. It showing us that can you see the little small green line right below the 40 minutes and the 30 minutes? What it's showing us is the amount of time that the HVAC system has been on in whatever period of time that I'm looking at. So notice right here that it's been on, of the last hour, it's been on not quite 30 minutes of the last hour. All right, it tells you that the air conditioning has been running. All right, now here's something that really kind of is interesting to me. You see in the top right corner where it has the calendar? Let's click on the calendar and let's go back to, say, oh, I don't know, February. All right, because in February it was fairly cold outside, so you would expect that certainly the air conditioning wasn't running, but let's look and see how much the heat was running on February the 28th of 2019. When I click on OK, notice that our chart, you see the little green line, less than 20 minutes, somewhere between 10 minutes and 20 minutes, 10 minutes and 20 minutes of the hour the heat was on. So obviously my heating bill, if you will, was certainly, or the electricity that the system was using was less than what I'm currently using with the air conditioning system. All right, so I'll escape back up. It gets me back to my second floor. I'll escape back up one more time, and there are the 2 floors and what the HVAC system is currently doing. Again, I can set this. I could be riding down the road on the interstate and could say, uh-oh, I forgot to set the air conditioning. I could literally turn it off if I wanted to, or adjust the temperature up or down. It's a pretty interesting little application. The application is free. I bought my thermostats. I think I bought them at Home Depot. I may have bought them at Lowe's, but the bottom line is I have more than paid for those HVAC thermostats, those smart thermostats, simply by adjusting the temperature and being able to control it. Now, I did not buy the Nest because I didn't need a Nest. I don't need to spend that much money to do exactly the same thing. I think I probably paid about $100 per thermostat, and I've been using them for 7 or 8 years maybe now. So anyway, it's something to think about. Hopefully this tip has been of interest to you. If it is, please share it, please like it, or please comment below. If there are other apps or if there's other information that could be helpful for you, I'd be happy to take a look at it, cut a video, and let you know what I think about it. But if this has been helpful, tell everybody about it. And until next time, take care.